Alright, hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel once again. My name is Ronald. We are looking for ways of storing things away, out of sight, out of mind, as they say. I thought about putting it in the storage here in the back, but they might end up probably getting moldy because of, in winter and, between the cold and all. It really took us a while, honestly, to find a spot for it, but then eventually it hit us. So we have, this is our guest room and that's our guest bed. So we thought to ourselves, that's a waste of space, honestly. We said let's build something, but before we came to the idea of actually building something, we looked online so we can buy something, but the prices are so high for beds with storage in them. It's about $500 plus. We knew we couldn't afford that, so the question is, what should we do? So, and hence now building this right here. We started by measuring the depth of the items that we want to keep away, and also we thought about the beds themselves, how high they could get. So we're going to basically build a bed on the height from the base to the mattress. It's about 30 inches high, so that will be enough space for us to keep away a lot of things. Because think about it, it's a queen bed, it's really wide, and you can actually keep so many things in there. All right, so now we want to erase those problems by building that bed. All right, so this is what it looks like right now after being built. But I want to show you step by step and the struggles we went through. And by the way, speaking of which, you have to get that wood from wherever you're going to buy it from. So in this case, I went to Home Depot. Honestly speaking, it was not easy because we have this mid-size SUV, and we had to somehow had to make it fit in there. So one of the tricks you can actually use is by simply, when you make sure you have your measurements are done, when the measurements are ready, then you can actually, when you go in, they can actually pre-cut that wood for you. So they were cut to what we needed to be. But as you know, a queen bed, or any bed for that matter, it's definitely long. Typically the beds are as long as at least 79 and a half or 79, or plus. The length, the width may not be as bad, but the length was really bad. So as you can see in that car, I stuck everything in the car. I end up moving some things out of the way, put down the seat. So yeah, I end up using a big tarp, or maybe any piece of clothes you want to use, or bed sheet or whatever, as long as it's big enough so you don't mess up your car really. At the same time also, if you're new to my YouTube channel, I mainly do cooking videos, by the way, so check those out. There's a lot of amazing delicious meals that I have. I've done meals like, gluten-free challenges for a month. I've done, like, say, keto diety. I've done multiple, basically numerous videos on there. By the way, don't also forget to check my wife's YouTube channel. Her name is Vanessa, and her YouTube channel is called Respected Growing. She does basically a lot of numerous different videos on her YouTube as well, as a stay-at-home mom. So check those out. I'm typically on her YouTube channel as well, so I hope to see you there. So now, let's begin. So wood is definitely expensive right now, so I end up buying a plywood. That's what I'm going to be using today, and it's been pre-cut, and that's the height I've talked about. So we just have to basically put it together right now. So I've just hit a snag right about now. So basically, when I went Home Depot, they cut your wood the way you want it to be cut, right? So it was cut for me to the length we want. I've just realized as I was putting it together that if I back it on, I lose some kind of inches. I think I have to cut it on a 45 angle so it will just merge versus losing inches. So that's what I'm doing right now. So if you have one of these, here it shows you the different angles. So all you have to do is open that up and push that to the end. So in this case I'm looking for 45. So 45 here, and once it hits 45 I just have to tighten it. And now I can cut my 45. And there you have it, all done. Now you can merge everything together. Alright, so this is where we're at. So a bed is basically a rectangular box. So as you can see, the box has been put together. Alright, so I've already pre-cut these because that's where, you know, the mattress is going to sit. Also, I've put in these supports here where these supports have to sit on, because this is where the mattress sits. That's where those are supports. So like that. And also, what we have here now, so I've also put these supports in each and every corner, so that you can give extra support as well. So it's gonna be like basically standing. I don't want the box to be completely on the ground. Right now it's time to sand. Finally time to stain. Yes, it's been a long journey, but we're almost there. So basically we let that bed sit in our storage here for about a week or so. It's now time for us to move into the house. That's the tricky part, so let's see how that works. It's just me and my wife. It's gonna be hilarious. But before that, I wanted to show you the details that I put in it to actually make sure it was nice and secure. Alright, so you already know that we made it and we've already stained it. But so I end up putting in these supports right here to make sure, because you put in the nails from that side, this side, to make sure the corners all around, they all have the same supports. And also I end up putting those again to help also, because this lip right here, this is what's going to hold our bed slats right here, as you can see. So I put it this way, but I want to make sure it has more support, so hence I've put like 1 here, 2 and 3, and also on the other side all across the same thing to make sure it's nice and secure. Now the fun part is moving it into the house. Put it on your knee. Put your knee out. I'm gonna do that. Okay. Oh, it's gonna be a bit high. Hold. I got it. Keep going. How tall is it?
Tall.
Too tall? Yeah, too tall. Take them apart. Okay, so it's not happening. We're going to put it apart and then try to get it inside.
So it's raining now, which is wonderful, meaning we have to work a lot faster. Get as little rain on this as possible. Dry. Okay, yep. Through.
Big lift. Okay. Well, it's back together. You know, rain, sun, everything. I don't know. So now it's here. Let's put the final pieces on it. So we are now going to put everything in here. As you can see, I've already put in the mattress. We have a double mattress here for a double bed. It's in here already. So now we're gonna pile up the rest of the stuff. Finally, that is it. We are pretty much done. As you can see, everything's stored away in here. And by the way, if you see that picture of the previous bed which was here, we had this on it. So this has been attached firmly onto this bed as well.
We decided to keep the headboard because we like it, and it's extra sturdy because it's directly into the wood. The bonus is we got extra stuff in here. We were just trying to find initially storage for all the baby stuff we're holding off on using again. But now we have some extra flour and other things that used to pile up somewhere else.
Yeah, because I mean mattresses, all
there's
baby seat.
There is a mattress down here.
Yeah.
It's at the very bottom. Then we have baby stuff, obviously.
Tissues and stuff and bags and.
Isn't that a tent?
Games. That's his.
Well, that's the playpen. Yeah.
Playpen in there. Like there's so much you can actually.
And we still have room. We've not really filled it.
So as you can see, there's pretty much depth in there. We can put more stuff in this spot here.
Yeah.
And now next actually we're going to show you when we're putting on the mattress. Because as you can see, the slats are on here already, showing that the mattress will sit on here. Although we're going to buy more slats because these are not enough for sure.
Yeah.
So we're going to buy more, and then we will, before someone sleeps on it, of course we'll make sure we have more on here.
Yeah. Google says that the slats themselves have to be at minimum 3 inches apart. Clearly this is not 3 inches, but we will make that right eventually.
As you can see, there's a lot away from our eyes for sure, and we just go back in here, go through stuff, see if we don't need it, then we can throw it away. But in the meantime,
yeah, and eventually when we decide we're done having babies, then we won't keep the baby things. So then this is still going to stand as extra storage.
Exactly.
In the future. It's just going to be depending on what we end up storing. So the initial idea from this came from an IKEA bed. I forget the name of it, and I probably won't pronounce it right anyways. But long story short, it was about $500, and if you are familiar with IKEA at all, usually their prices vary because it's all different pieces that you're picking and putting together.
Yeah.
So it could even be more than $500.
Exactly. I went to Home Depot, I bought 2 plywoods. All the 2 plywoods came to $155.
Yeah.
And that is all we bought, because we had these
pieces that we have as our bed slats.
Yes.
We had in the back shed. Headboard, clearly we said we had already.
We had this already.
But that was purchased secondhand when we first bought this house. So
yeah,
even
for
that
only
was
about $5.
There you go. So $30. Even if you count that in, we're still not at $500.
$155 later, this is what we have. As I said, if you have extra material, and by the way, from the 2 plywoods that we bought, we still have actually extras from that as well. That's how you keep, each time you buy something, and you keep a little bit of that, and then maybe you can use it for another project, right? The stain, we had that from
about a year and a half ago. It was from a separate project. We made some nightstands for ourselves.
Yeah, that's
and this is the exact same color, or stain I should say, that we use there.
Exactly.
Because stain, it's not like paint. Stain lasts forever, it seems. Yeah. Like you can do so many projects with that.
And it goes a long way too. In a nutshell, honestly, that is it, and we are so happy about this. And if you have any questions, by the way, leave them in the comment section below. And speaking of which, my wife has a YouTube channel. She's going to be doing a different video to this as well, so if you want to check that out as well, it'd be great. Her YouTube channel is called Respect is Growing, and it's all about
stay-at-home mom life, stay-at-home wife life. Everything kind of falls into one when you stay at home. So yeah, Respect is Growing is about my life and what kind of falls within that.
Exactly. So there you have it. Once again, thank you for coming to my YouTube channel, guys. I really appreciate when you show up, and if you're new here, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, so that, and don't miss out. Of course, my main videos here are cooking videos, as you can see, all that different varieties. We've done keto diet, gluten-free, vegan diet, everyday meals for you.
And if you take on this sort of a project yourself, either storage bed or just regular bed, let us know down below as well. We always like to see what someone else gets up to.
Exactly. Thank you, guys. I'll see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye now.